According to corrections.gov, Kentucky has the ninth highest overall incarceration rate in the nation. This comes at no surprise that 40.7% of inmates relapsed in 2013 were reincarcerated within 2 years, and 40.3% were reincarcerated within 3 years. This number has went up from 11% in 2015 to 22% in 2016, which is an outstanding number if you're looking at it in bad terms. With nearly 20 years of experience working with the Department of Corrections, I have seen firsthand the effects risk assessments and programs during incarceration has helped offenders. These programs decide whether or not an offender returns to prison or released back into society. Everyone knows and has been affected by somebody in the state of Kentucky, whether it's a family member or just the person next door who has had a drug abuse problem. And once they get out, they return. Drug addiction, also called substance use disorder, is a dependency on a illegal drug or medication. So it doesn't matter if it's marijuana, crack, heroin, or a prescription medicine that is abused, it's classified as a drug. Recidivism, for the purpose of this speech, is a tendency to relapse into a previous condition or behavior and return to the criminal activity that you were in before. According to the BOP.gov, in 2016, there was 59,887 offenses with drugs in the United States. The Kentucky Department of Corrections need to ramp up their drug abuse treatment programs. Drug abuse for prisons that are well defined will help reduce recidivism rates within the state, and the programs that the state is looking into is SAP, which is Substance Abuse Treatment Program, where offenders live in a communal living area and are together all the time. MRT is moral recognition therapy, which helps the offender know why they are addicted to drugs and why they keep repeating the same behaviors. Now we're going to watch a video that will help explain it a little bit more. This video is of Wayne County Jail up in northern Kentucky, and is also one of the leading facilities in the state right now with these trial programs.
Generally explain.
People addicted to drugs already have a bad rap.
We're about to have community.
And for some, that's on top of a rap sheet.
We help our brothers by giving them suggestions based on their behavior.
These are the 70 men of the jail's substance abuse program.
All these 70
County
men have
Detention Center in northern
volunteered
Kentucky.
to
We
do
don't
this
expect people
program.
not to make
You
mistakes,
have
but when
to
you do, we want you to learn from them.
Each inmate can tell you what
make
led
your
him
own
to this
choice
windowless
whether you're
cinder
ready
block
to get
room.
off these
We are
drugs or
at
not.
ground zero of a huge heroin epidemic in this area.
41-year-old Jeremy Westerman raced motorcycles and got hooked on pain pills he was prescribed following a crash nearly a decade ago.
It graduated into a massive addiction. I've lost everything over it.
Daniel Whelan's heroin addiction started much earlier.
Our whole family was using drugs, and I got lucky enough to be arrested and get put in jail. And my dad ended up overdosing and dying.
He and Westerman completed this program and are serving here as peer mentors.
What we're doing here is changing lives, and that's why I'm so proud of it.
Since the program started nearly a year ago, more than 200 inmates have participated and left jail. Of those, more than 90% have stayed out of jail.
Yes.
90% is an outstanding number.
Jailer Terry Carl is in charge of this Kentucky facility, which he says is filled past
Compared to the
capacity. But the jail
22% that
substance
we're
abuse
going to
program is
now.
helping him reduce the number of people who return.
We have a more total program
than probably
By
any
reducing
place
the
in
number of people that
in a lot of
return,
places.
The program combines 3 core elements.
reduces
Social. These men live
costs
in their
on
own wing
everyone.
and sign up for the
the
program.
jails,
You've gotta be here for
people
the right
paying
reason.
taxes.
Psychological in the addiction treatment programming from the proven Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation, and biological in the use of Vivitrol, a drug that blocks the effects of alcohol and opioids. It comes in an injection and lasts for 30 days, so it's given to inmates in the program who are about to be released.
Those that have left here on Vivitrol we've seen a 94% success rate with them.
Program creator and director of addiction services here, Jason Merrick, says success rates at other Kentucky jails addiction programs are around 83%.
I think they should have these programs in every jail around.
Whelan says it has changed his life, and program leaders here say they
90%
would
to
love to share what's
83%
working
is an
with any
outstanding
facility
number.
that's interested.
According to USNews.com, substance abuse treatment can reduce violent reoffending as well as offending by as much as 83%. Looking back over the last 40 years, prison sentences have quadrupled in the United States because of substance abuse. Anyone in their right mind will come to the conclusion that without substance abuse programs, treatment in prison is just a revolving door with thousands of people that reoffend and they keep repeating the same cycle. In the state of Virginia, if the state of Virginia can have the lowest prison recidivism rates in the United States, I'm sure Kentucky can too with the right treatment programs for the offenders. I'd like to thank you all. With your handouts, you'll find where I've got most of this information from, and thank you all for coming.